Yo guys, it's Shadow here. Welcome back to Space Engineers. Well, today we are starting a new chapter. Yes, indeed. And we're gonna start a new world, a new solar system world where we're gonna drop on a planet, just as we did last time, I think. Pretty much. And we're gonna test out the new stuff. I experimented with it yesterday actually already, only in creative though, so I have not yet seen the progression system because I wanted to at least keep some of the things like as a surprise, you know, so the reaction is genuine, right? So when it comes to the settings, I think I left everything on standard this time. Only thing I changed is, I think, block limits. I don't see why I should enable that. Everything else is as it is in standard, with cargo ships, random encounters. Wolves and spiders still disabled. Good. Asteroids, I think, are also disabled, if I'm not mistaken. Environment safe, yeah. Okay, so I think we're just gonna start. Let's go. I'm excited. So yeah, I tested a few of the new blocks yesterday in creative, and I kind of read up on a few things, how the thing's supposed to work now, and we'll see. I'm very curious about the progression system because I hadn't had a chance to test it yet, so we'll see how annoying it is. I mean, I saw that you can deactivate it in the options, so if I have the feeling that it's annoying, we're not gonna do it. Okay, so we have Earth-like drop pod. Oxygen 90%, that's, yeah, okay. Moon, Alien, Titan, Mars, Europa, Space Pod, Spacesuit. We're gonna drop to Earth. I think the drop pods changed, if I'm not mistaken. So, let's go. Hopefully. I think the first spawn always takes a while. Well, we'll see. Also, I read up on the changes. Now you're like assured that you always spawn on the sun side of the planet, and you spawn together. If you're multiple people, you kind of spawn to. Oh, hello. So, can I even do something here? Oh no. Okay, so it is. That's kind of cool. This resembles much more the start in Empyrean, at least the last time I played it, where you basically are crashing and you don't have much. You have like a little bit of a thing where you're going, but okay. So here we are. Wow, that's a lot less resources than last time, but I think the base thing is still the same. You grind down the stuff and you make your base out of this. But since progression is a bit different now, also, actually, let me check progression. Oh yeah, see, there we go. Little selection of blocks, and the rest is hidden behind here. So basically, if we build our basic assembler, we get access to a lot more stuff. I think that's how it works. Alright, so I guess the thing is we're not near a lake. I actually kind of like this new drop system because if it was the old one, I would always try to land near a lake, and that's kind of boring, I guess. So, well, that's what it is right now. So we're just gonna do that. I think we have, yes, there's a generator. That's good. Actually, also let's open up our visor here. There we go. And that's the most important part, the survival kit. As far as I know, this is the new medical room slash basic refinery assembler recharge station all in one, if I'm correct. So we're gonna grind that down. And we're gonna place that one over here. No, wait, basic assembler. That's not... Survival kit, that's what I wanted. Looks like this. It actually has a kind of a cool... Oh, wait, no. Did we grind down or did we grind down a basic assembler? I haven't even checked now. There's a battery. Well, I was under the impression I was supposed to build a base, a survival kit, because otherwise I cannot do things. Nothing, essentially. So let me just get a few more components. You know what? I'm actually glad that it's not the old respawn ship anymore, because the old respawn ship took ages to hold on. Why am I not getting any steel plates here? I'm just not getting enough steel plates. I'm not getting enough steel plates. That's the thing. Yeah, the old ship was very big, and therefore you had ages to grind it down. It was a really annoying process, and therefore I'm actually kind of glad that that's gone now. You know, makes everything a little bit easier. Also, you see at the bottom right, like under my bar, next to the O2, there is now a temperature thingy. To be honest, I don't know what's up with that. I experimented a little bit yesterday how to turn this, to make sure it is warm, but I don't think it has. It is any. It has any like ramifications. I don't think, but I might be wrong. So we'll see. Okay, a basic assembler is also what we're gonna need. And also the wind turbine. The wind turbines are pretty cool, I have to say. They work in a bit of a strange way, I suppose, but I mean, it's all limitations from the game. You know, because you cannot make the game 100% realistic all the time. That's just not realistic, right? So I think it's just my rifle there dropped to the floor. That's interesting. There we go. Yeah, let me take apart more of this stuff here. But yeah, especially with the oh, oopsie. With the wind turbines, I experimented a little bit, and also with, I think with mainly I experimented with ladders and some of the engines and stuff like that. So I got a little bit of experience yesterday, but again, only creative. So, and again, I read up a little bit. So as I said, the first thing should probably be to build this thing over there and a turbine, so you actually get some power. Also, this takes ages to disassemble. It's kind of crazy. That's one of the first things I'm gonna get if I can, is upgraded grinders and whatnot, because this is annoying. Also, I have to kind of adjust to new inventory sizes, because I think my inventory is a lot smaller this time around. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to deal with that somehow. It's gonna be fine, I'm sure. Beacon, we don't need that. And yeah, oh yeah, there is, I think somewhere is probably a small battery. I'm not sure if there's in here, but oh, a small cargo container. I'll have to check what's in there. Probably something important. This thing, we'll just disassemble that. That's fine. Oh, hydrogen bottle. That's nice. The small batteries are really, really cool. That's one of the most anticipated improvements, actually, because always on small ships, and especially also small cars and stuff like that, I was always annoyed that the battery takes up so much space, you know, and now that's not true anymore. I like that. So what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna use the jetpack a little bit. We're gonna basically build a structure like this, raise it up a little bit, and then on top of here will be our wind turbine. Can we already place that thing? Yes, we can. So, we just need a few more motors, girders, and some other stuff that I didn't check. Also, I saw in the patch notes they said something about it's now harder to kill yourself with the jetpack. They adjusted the jetpack somehow. And I find that kind of hilarious because that's what I used to do a lot, and apparently I'm not the only one. So I really dig that. I will have to check if it's really true. I mean, next time I die using the jetpack, we'll see if it's sooner or later, I guess. So apparently there was nothing in the cargo container, I think. At least I didn't see anything. Alright, and then the small conveyor. Thruster. I wonder if we can already you cannot really walk close to that thing. It's a bit weird. You cannot walk all too close to it. So girders and I think computers are still missing? No, girders and interior plates. I wonder if I have some of those. Oh, I cannot even put stuff in anymore. Cargo? Can we even, like, make a small cargo container? No, we also need interior plates for that. Wait, does this thing doesn't work without power, does it? Because I think in the survival kit, you can put in, I think, stone, and then it makes, like, ingots? Or something like that? Yeah. There we go, you can put in stone and then... Shall we just try that? I mean, I was pretty sure you need a... you need what's it called? Power? Jesus, you don't know what power is called? Good job, man. So, basically what this thing does, I kinda imagine that's what it does. It filters through stone and then basically the stone get turned into... Or they get reduced to like dust, and out of that dust it filters like specks of ore. And that's probably like what it does, I suppose. And I think that's kind of a cool thing, because stone was so useless, wasn't it? So... Not enough power. Yeah, we need power. So we need girders from somewhere. I'm not quite sure where we're gonna get girders from. I mean... It must be somehow possible to make these. Right? Or did I... Oh, I probably made a mistake already. Right? I probably should have used the thing on the ship to make things. Right? I assume. Can I even make a battery? Oh god, no, I cannot even make batteries now. I think I already fucked it up. That's kinda good. Oh wait, there's still a battery on here. We can reverse this then. Hold on. Small cargo container. We need to do something. This is not gonna be pretty. But we're gonna do it this way. Everything's gonna pop out. Yeah, there we go. So we're gonna put this back. Gonna put this back on here, basically. That's what we're gonna do, because we still have battery power on this. We can salvage this, I think. Oh god. This is already going well, can you tell? Medical components. Aren't they super heavy?
Inventory full.
Yup!
Inventory full.
Yeah, I can get them one at a time. Jesus Christ. Oh god. This is going really well. Yeah, I really have the feeling I made a big mistake. That happens if you're testing in creative and not in survival. So, hold on. Where is our stone? Did we have stone over here? We have construction components, metal grids. Well, let's get some more stone then, shall we? I just want to see how this works. Let's get all the stone. Is it more than 500? No, of course not. That should be enough. Oop. Whoopsie daisy. There we go. So we put some stone in, and then we say this. There we go. So it makes like a selection of stuff. Interesting. Okay, so the basic assembler then. Can we construct that? Does not use any interior plates apparently, so perhaps it's not available for small ships. What? Then how do we do that? I'm a bit confused, to be honest. Oh, come on. Because we cannot make the wind turbines because we're missing girders, I think. And I don't think I've seen any girders around, right? Oh, there's the stone.
Inventory full.
Oopsie daisy. I was wondering where that stone ended up. There's an ore detector on it. Is it always the same amount, by the way? Yep. So it's always 2 silicon, 1.2 nickel, and 15 iron. Also 7 gravel. So it can break down the things into a very, very predictable amount of materials. Okay, that's good. Very good. So I really think we need that basic assembler, don't we? But we cannot put that on small ships. Somehow. So we have to put it on here. But we don't have power on here because we don't have the girders and the computers. I guess we can get computers from the battery, can't we? Timer block will give us some more stuff. These girders are really, really eluding me right now. Have I made a mistake?
Energy low.
Oh, that's great. I should be able to, like, oh, there we go. Yeah, on this side I should be able to recharge. There we go. That's good. That's at least something, right? I wonder how long the battery will last on this thing. Okay. Yeah, production. Oh, you can make them in here. Ah, see? That's what I didn't know. So, first up, let's see. What do we need? 24 girders. Ah, that is clever. I didn't see that. Well, we're learning together, aren't we? I was like skipping through some posts on forums and whatnot, and I saw people already complaining. It was kind of predictable because it's all the time. If there's something new like that, there's gonna be people who don't figure it out, and I almost didn't figure it out. So 4, and then there we go. Oh my god, we don't have enough iron ingots! Mine the ore! The stone ore! You know, that's kind of cool. Now you actually have a reason to, like, dig these little quarries and get stone. I like that. Also, now basically wherever you are, you don't need to search for specific ore veins. Or you know, that was something you had to do all the time in the old version, basically. That's why you always wanted to land on a lake, because on lakes it's super easy to detect if there's ore or not. Also, did you see that? It started producing the thing second in the queue, That's an update they did to the assembler mechanic. I love that. It now skips items that it cannot produce and skips to the next one. That's so good, because I remember back in the old save, we have it often that we put up a huge order of items, and then we went away, and then we came back to find out that we are missing certain parts, and that we couldn't complete the thing, and that's annoying. Now this is way better. And that's 24 girders. Also, I think we need to make some interior plates if we can. Let's just make some. Try to make some. Seriously, this now resembles far more a survival experience, because you start very small. You know, I know we had this weird arc furnace, I think it was called before, this small refinery before, but why would you use that? There we go. See how fast it turns? This indicates kind of how well it's placed. The faster it turns, the more power it will produce. And this is kind of based on where you place it. So I did some experiments yesterday. If you encase it in blocks, like completely, it's a 3x3 base, right? If you encase it completely, it produces like a tiny amount of energy. And there's a certain limit, like a certain amount of blocks out. I didn't test it like 100% properly, but there's a certain amount of blocks out where you can start placing walls where it will not really affect the performance. Which basically means if you have a spacious enough cave, you can absolutely use these things up there. It's kind of weird, but it works. So yeah. Okay, so this would be now the moment where we could move this thing over to our base. Right? I think, at least. Oh, damn it. I actually wanted to just place a few more base blocks. There we go. Oh, an unknown signal. Well, I think these are still the same unknown signals as last time, as far as I know. But, you know, at one point we will check it out. Not right now. Right now we have different things to do. Right now we need to establish our presence. We need to make sure that we can survive. Then we'll start to basically gear up and go through the motions, right? Until we eventually get on the out of the gravity again. They also changed it that there's no more uranium on planets, so that never bothered me. I never used uranium to escape gravity anyway. Well, the only thing why I had reactors on my creations is to have power. But now with the hydrogen engine, you can completely forgo that, which is kind of cool. I like that. So, yeah, we'll have to check this out how we're doing it, but it's gonna be fine. So I think I will I'm going to get the assembler over there going before or should I move it right now? The thing is, I need to almost empty my inventory to even move that thing. Right? Oh. I still don't have the process worked out. This goes in here. And we do this. I really kind of like it. It's like small steps. It's baby steps at the beginning. This is what it should be, in my opinion, you know? You should start with like a tiny thing, and then you should work your way up. Because before, there was no reason to start little. You could always start big, you know? Basically, you could, if you were dedicated enough, you could already start, like, building your rocket to escape. If, you know, on, like, with your first components. It probably would be quite hard, but you could do it, maybe. But here, now, we definitely have to, like, go through all the different kind of, states to actually make it off this planet. I think we need some motors, right? Yeah, that uses a lot of nickel, so we need to gather more stone. Let's just fill up our inventory with stone right now. Also, what I kind of wonder, it would be cool if if they made it. That stone on different planets has different like materials on it, or maybe stones on asteroids have different materials. That would be kind of interesting. I don't know how possible it is to do this, but it would be kind of cool. So we can make 2 more of those, I think. Yeah, Jesus, this takes so much nickel and everything. It's crazy, man. Crazy. But it's very humbling. Also, with the different inventory sizes now, I think this is better. Because now I have actually a reason to try to make a cargo container. Because I think if I put the inventory sizes on maximum, I probably could just place this thing down and it would absolutely have enough inventory for everything. I assume, but yeah. I really like this, I have to say. I mean, the wind turbines alone are kind of cool. I was wondering if the solar panels are now kind of obsolete, so to speak. And I'm not quite sure. I have to like come up with a scenario where solar panels are better than wind turbines. I guess in space where there is no wind, but if we don't look at that, because I think in space you're better off not even using solar panels at all. You know, solar panels for me were always either a cosmetic thing or I use them on planets or like stations. Well, maybe that's it. You know, on fixed stations I might still use the solar panels, but not 100% convinced the solar panels are still worth it, so to speak. Maybe they buffed the solar panels. That could be kind of true. If cool, if they buffed solar panels to be a bit more powerful, that could work, I suppose. Are we still? Yeah. Okay. I think after that we'll also need some interior plates. Oh, we can already make these. Cool. Oh yeah, they just take iron. I forgot. Let me get more stone. This is going to be our dedicated stone mine. Also, now we don't have to like dig like 50-meter deep shafts to get to the fucking ore. Now we can just, you know, dig some stuff up. And also now we can make kind of like a, I don't know how to call this, like a surface miner. You know, like a vehicle with a drill that it can like lower to the ground, and then we could just scrape along the ground to pick up stone. That will be enough for the start, I think, right? Kinda cool. Alright, we need to do this. As soon as we have the assembler, I will move the survival kit. That's the goal right now. I think that's the goal of today's episode entirely, to have an assembler and a kit over there, so we can actually, you know, have an established base that will not like despawn after a while. Let me grab all these. What else do we need here? Oh, some construction components, I see. Okay. Construction components! I think we should be able to make these right now. They only use iron? Yes. Whoa, 100 is maybe a bit much. Okay. Let's make 20. Just for starters. Let's not overshoot. Oh, there we go. Just wanted to say the lights don't work, but it was kind of like a delay or something. I don't know. A little bit of lag, maybe. That should be enough for one inventory. Here we go. We should like be able to set this on always produce, so it always does the production of the like the ingots. That would be very useful actually. Alright, let's see how much else do we need here. Displays! 3 displays, apparently. What do we make displays from? Can we even make displays? I hope so. Oh yeah, we can. Totally. Oh yeah, that's what the silicon is for, obviously. The silicon is for the displays and the solar panels. We can make solar panels. That's kind of curious. So they give you wind turbines, but they still let you make solar panels. So there must be still a reason for solar panels. Maybe, you know, I can imagine like putting solar panels on this thing, not regardless, just to make it look cool. Okay. Oh my God, that's 75 computers, and then some more steel plates. With the steel plates, that should be all right. Oh, and for computers, obviously. Duh. What did we say? 75, 65, something like that. Probably will need some more stones. Let me get some more. That's kind of cool, actually, if I think about it. You know, now, if you're going to mine a certain ore with like a mining ship, even the stone that you mine now can get turned into ingots.
Inventory
I wonder,
full.
can you turn this stuff into ingots in normal refineries as well? Or do you have to have a survival kit on board to do that? Actually, let's move them forward, otherwise it's gonna be awkward. Although I think we might have... Yeah, we do have enough, actually. Cool! Oh, 75 it was. Okay, so 5 more. Let's put 5 more into the queue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then let's get some more steel plates off of this thing. Oh yeah, the ore detector. Right. I mean, it's the most important thing is that we have the detector components, right? That's the thing we need the most. There we go. Just snapping off the edges here. Yep. Okay, 2 more. There should be 2 more in here, I think. 3 more. Okay, I miscalculated. Whatever. Big deal. Alright. There it is. Our basic assembler. So what can we do with this? Oh, okay. So here we have a bit more. We have bulletproof glass, canvas, detector components, medical components, large steel tubes, metal grids, magazines, power cells, radio components, and small... That's kind of weird. We cannot produce small steel tubes with the survival kit, can we? I think. No, we cannot. Huh. That's kind of curious, I suppose. Can we just put everything into the basic assembler right now? How much is the inventory space here? Yeah, it's not too much, but actually it's 2,000. That's kind of like our storage unit for now. Good. Okay, let me recharge real quick on the survival unit here, and then we're probably good to move this thing. Come on. Also, they kind of like changed the. You will see it when I build like a station control. The graphics on the station monitors, they changed that to this weird picture that you just saw there. Kind of like it. Looks kind of like futuristic and cool. You know. Also, the game has an intro now. That was one of the most mind-blowing things, actually. That the game actually has an intro. I was really surprised by that. You know what? Let's put the basic, the survival kit in front of that, because then they connect it, right? And we can use like the full force of the whole palette of assembler plus survival kit. So it's like a combo, so we can use both. And also then the next step probably would be the basic refinery, which is the Arc Refinery of olden days. At least I think they just renamed it as far as I know, so... There we go. Oh, come on. Sometimes it's really weird to get these like small pieces with your welder. I don't know why. Like the hitboxes are sometimes a bit weird, but you know, it's okay. Oh, we probably actually have some steel plates in the... Oh well. And with this, our survival base is kinda complete. We can survive with this. Indefinitely, that is. Which is kinda cool, I suppose. Then we can put this in here. Now, probably a cargo container would be kinda cool. There's a lot more things, of course, that would be interesting to put in. Let me just get all these other things disassembled right now, so next time we have like a fresh start to our base. Then we can decide how we want to proceed here. What our plan is, what our the next goal is, and everything like that. We can decide that on the fly next time. That's kind of cool. We need every little piece of resources that we get. Waste nothing. Come on. Yeah, if I remember last time, I think I caught a lot of the grinding out, as far as I know. Now we're basically about maybe 40 minutes, and that's with explanation, figuring out how the survival kit actually works, everything like that. It takes so much less time to start now, I feel. And if you do it correctly, you're probably even faster. I mean, I was just an idiot, basically, so that's my excuse. I'm an idiot. And you should know. You should know by now. You should know better. Okay, so we have one small steel tube. That's kind of curious. Why do we have one small steel tube? Don't quite understand why. Also, can we put that in here? No. Can we put that in here? No. Scrap... We cannot put scrap metal anywhere. That's kind of annoying. Okay. So now here we can choose what we want to make. We can now make this with a basic assembler. Kinda. Of course, but the survival kit's still going to be useful to actually, you know, make the ores and whatnot, so this is going to be kind of important, I guess. Also, there's actually one thing I would like to put in already, but I don't have nearly enough materials, I think. And that's, of course, the greatest thing. I don't even know if I can actually place them right now. No, I cannot even place them right now. I'm talking about, of course, about, let's see where they are, actually. There. Ladders! Yes, they're in! So, well, actually, yeah, let's see. To unlock, build one of these, an interior wall. Okay, that's easy enough. So if you build an interior wall, we'll unlock all of these. Because I think we'll need, like, you know, just for style points, a few ladders up there, so we can go up there and enjoy our wind turbine. Okay, so this is our survival station, right? Very basic right now, but I think it's kind of cool. Okay. Actually, let me just see. There's some GPS nonsense here. Let me delete that. There we go. Okay. Feels cool to start fresh again, I have to say. Feels really cool. I know I'm wasting oxygen just for a preview picture. I know. Doesn't matter. It's for the lulz. Alright. Cool. So good. Next time we're gonna start surviving. We're gonna mine some more stone, and then we're gonna flesh out our base slowly but surely. And I think one of the first like goals will probably be like a vehicle where we can actually, you know, gather stone a bit quicker. As I said, like a kind of a plow, you know. But we'll see. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Take care.